This is Paras Agarwal from Tirthankar Mahavir University. Today we are going to study about demand. What is economic of demand? The economic of demand refer to the study of the relationship between the price of a good or services and the quantity demanded by the customer. Examines how change in price and other factors affected the quantity of a product or services that consumers are willing and able to purchase. The law of demand states that ceteris all other things being equal, the quantity demanded of a good or service decrease and its price increase. This means that the price of a product rise, consumer will tend to buy less of it, and as the price falls, they will tend to buy more. The economics of demand involve analyzing the following factors that influence demand. Number first is price, second is income, third is preferences, substitutes, complements, population and demographic expectations. Understanding the economic of demand, it is essential for the business and policymaker to make informed decision about pricing product and investment. It helps them predict how changes in price and other factors will affect consumer behavior and adjust their strategy according to demand. Now, demand, consider that why are newspapers sold in vending machine that allow you to make more than one copy? Newspapers are often sold in vending machine that allow multiple copies to be dispensed for the several reasons. Convenience, vending machine provide 24 into 7 access to newspaper, making it easy for customer to purchase a copy at their convenience. Cost saving, vending machine eliminate the need for a physical salesperson to store, reducing labor cost. Increase sale by allowing multiple copies to be dispensed. Vendor can capitalize or immune plus purchases or cater of customers who want extra copies for sharing their achieving. Reduce inventory machine. Vending machine can be restocked as needed, reducing the need for elaborate inventory machine. Accessibility, vending machine can be placed in various locations such as busy street corner, public transportation hub, outside newsstand, making newspaper more accessible to a wider audience. Evidence distribution, vending machine can help distributors reach a larger evidence, reducing the need for individual delivery to the multiple location. Consumer prefer, सब consumer may prefer the convenience for grabbing the newspaper from a vending machine rather than visiting a store or news stand. Overall, selling newspaper through vending machine efforts a convenience, cost efficiency, and efficient way to reach a wider audience, increasing sales and customer satisfaction. What gives spring fever? Spring fever is a causal term that describes the feeling of restlessness, excitement, and other thing that comes with the arrival of spring. It is not a medical condition, but rather than a psychological and emotional response to changing the season. Therefore, there is no specific cure for spring fever. However, here are some ways to embrace and manage the symptoms of spring fever. Get outside and enjoy nature beauty. Engage in the physical activities like walking, hiking, and gathering. Take a relaxation vacation of wedding weekend getaway. Try a new hobby or activity that brings a joy. Practice mindful and meditation to claim your mind. Connect with the friends and family over outdoor gathering in picnic. emphasize the sense of of renewal and refresh your life space with spring cleaning. Take advantage of a longer days and got enough sleep. Include a seasonal food and drink that bring you delight. Simply embrace the feeling, enjoy the ride. Remember, spring fever is a natural response to the changing season and it will pass all the season. Next question. What economic principle is behind the saying that done? The economic principle behind saying being done that is the concept of diminishing marginal utility. Diminishing marginal utility state that additional satisfaction of utility gained from consuming a good or service decrease as the quantity consumed increase. In other words, the more you experience something, the less novelty or excitement is felt. In other contexts, being there, done there, that the speaker has already experienced something. Example, travel to a place, tried an activity or achieve a goal, and has executed the novelty and excitement associated with it. The marginal utility of repeated and experience is how making it less applying and satisfying. This principle is a fundamental concept in economic explaining how consumers make choice and allocate resources based on the prescribed value and satisfaction they derive from different goods and services. Next question. Why do higher cigarette taxes cut smoking by teens more than one age group? Higher cigarette tax may cut smoking teens more than other age group for a few reasons. Diminishing marginal utility. The additional satisfaction or utility gained from consuming a good or service decrease as the quantity consumed increase. Price sensitivity. Youth are more sensitive to price changes and higher taxes increase the cost of cigarette, making them less accessibility of teens. Experiment with addiction. Teens may be more likely to experience with smoking and higher taxes can deter them from continuing. Substitution. Some teens may substitute cigarette with other tobacco like e-cigarette or bits which may not be a heavily taxes. Data limitation. Survey may not capture all youth and some may not any answer honestly about their smoking habits. Economic condition. State rising cigarette taxes may have a stronger anti-smoking settlement, but this sentiment can be handled observed directly. Now the next thing out that what do you mean by demand curve? The law of demand is a fundamental principle in economic state that as the price of a good or service increase, the quantity demand will decrease, cities, paribus, all the other things being equal. In other words, when the price of a product goes up, people buy it less. When the price of product goes down, people buy it more. The law of demand is based on the ideas that consumer make relation decision about how much a product to buy based on its price. As the price increase, the product become less attractive to consumers and they will choose to buy less to it. Conversely, as the price decrease, the product become more attractive and consumer will choose to buy more of it. The law of demand is typically represented graphically as a downward sloping demand curve which shows the relation between the price of a product and quantity demanded. Assumptions. Relation consumer perfect competition, no externalities, expectations, given goods, example, bride in poverty strict areas, prevalent goods, example, luxury car, price expectation, example, buying more if price is expected to increase. The law of demand is a fundamental concept in the microeconomics and it helps the business and policy maker understand consumer behavior and make informed decision about price production. Now, what is demand curve? Before understanding the demand curve, we should know about the law of demand. The graphical presentation of the demand of the single person or the market demand is known as demand curve. Now, let's interrupt a demand schedule and a demand curve. Demand schedule and demand curve are graphical representation of a service and the quantity demanded by the consumer. The demand schedule shows that as the price decrease, the quantity demand increase. The demand curve is a graphical representation of a demand schedule. It is a downward sloping curve that shows the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. In this example, the demand curve should slope downward from left to right, and demand curve. Demand curve is a graphical representation of the relationship between the price of a goods or service on the quantity demanded by the consumer. It shows the maximum quantity of a product that consumers are willing and able to purchase at each possible price level. The demand curve typically slopes downward from left to right, indicating that as the price increase, the quantity demand decrease. As the price decrease, the quantity demand increase. The demand curve can be used to identify the price elasticity of demand, predict how changes in price will affect quantity demand, set price to maximize revenue or profit, understand consumer behavior and preferences. The demand curve is typically downward sloping due to the law of demand, what states that as the price of a goods or service increase, the quantity demanded will decrease and vice versa. There are different types of demand curve, including linear demand curve, non-linear demand curve, perfectly elastic demand curve, perfectly inelastic demand curve. By analyzing the demand curve, business and policymaker can make informed decisions about pricing, production, and resource allocation. Now there are different we can say that degree of demand: perfectly inelastic demand, perfectly elastic demand, elastic varies along straight demand curve, changing scale of the Bogian demand curve, Perriman book revenue, effect of price changes in revenue, some estimate price elasticity of demand. Now first I will tell you about individual demand curve and market demand curve. An individual demand curve represent of a goods or the service that a single consumer is willing and able to purchase at each price level. It shows the individual personal demand pattern reflecting their preference, budget, and tastes. The individual demand curve is typically downward sloping, indicating that as the price increases, the individual demand of the consumer will decrease. The curve is unique in each individual and can vary significantly based on personal factors such as income, preferences, substitute, complementary, taste, and habit. The individual demand curve is essential in understanding about consumer behavior, market demand, price elasticity of demand, consumer behavior. By analyzing individual demand curve, business and policymaker can identify target audience, set price to maximize revenue or profit, understand consumer response to profit change, develop effective demand strategy. When multiple individual demand curves are combined, they form the market demand curve, which represent the total quantity of a goods or the service that all consumers in a market are willing and able to purchase at each possible price level. Next is market demand curve. The market demand curve represents the total quantity of a goods or service that all consumers in a market are willing and able to purchase at each possible price. It is the aggregate of individual demand curve slowing the collective demand of consumer in the market. The market demand curve is typically downward sloping, indicating that as the price increase, the total quantity demanded by all the consumer in the market decrease. The market demand curve is influenced by number of consumers in the market, individual demand curve, consumer preferences, price level, price and related goods, substitute and complementary goods. The market demand curve is essential in understanding total demand for a product, most equilibrium where supply meets price elasticity of demand, consumer behavior, market trends. By analyzing the demand curve, business and policymaker can identify market opportunity, set price to maximize revenue or profit, understand consumer response to price change, develop effective marketing strategy, predict market trends and adjust production accordingly. The demand curve is not the same as the supply curve, which represent a quantity of a goods or services that producers are willing to supply at each price level. Now the next question is arise, what is price elasticity of demand? Elasticity of demand is measure how respondent the quantity demanded of a goods is to change in the price or influence factors. It is typically measure the ratio of the percentage change in quantity demanded to the percentage change in the price. Here are some main points considered. Price elasticity of demand. This measure how responsive the quantity demand is to change a price. A higher elasticity means the larger respondent. Gross elasticity of demand. This measure how response the quantity demand of one good is to change in the price of another good. Income elasticity of demand. This measure how respondent the quantity demanded is to change in the consumer income. Elasticity coefficient. This is the numerical measure that represent the elasticity of demand. It can range from 0 perfectly elastic to infinity perfectly elastic. Determinants of elasticity. This include the availability of substitute, the percentage of income spent on goods, the necessity of goods, and the duration of price change. Types of elasticity. Elasticity can classify into the different zone including perfectly elastic, unitary elastic, inelastic, perfectly inelastic. Now the next question arises, what are the determinants of demand? The determination of demand, also known the factor influence the demand, are price of the goods or services, income of the consumer, price and related goods, taste and preferences, population and demographic changes, expectation of the future price changes, advertising the marketing efforts, seasonality and weather, availability of substitute, consumer level of information about the product, credit and financing option, government policy and regulation, example taxes and subsidies, social and cultural function, technological advancement and innovation, price availability of complementary goods. These factors can influence an individual or a market demand for a goods or service, can shift the demand curve to the left or to the right. The importance of each determinant are depending on the specific market, product and consumer behavior. Now next is movement of demand curve, that how the demand curve moves. Now we will understand about the we can say that movement of demand curve, that how the demand curve moves. Demand curve can move in two ways. A shift in demand curve occurs when a quantity of a good demanded changes at every price level. This means the entire curve moves to the left to right. Increase in demand, the demand curve shift to the right indicating an increasing in quantity demanded at every price level. Decrease in demand, the demand curve shift to the left, indicating a decrease in quantity demand at every price level. Movement along the curve, a movement along the curve, the demand curve occurs when quantity of a commodity changes in response to a change in price, but when the curve itself does not shift. Expansion, the quantity demanded increase as the price falls, represented by a move down on the demand curve. I will show you the curve. This is the demand curve. Now we are showing the, we can say that how it shifts. Change in consumer preferences. Factors that can cause a shift in demand curve include change in consumer preferences, change in income, change in population, change in price related goods, change in expansion, change in technology, change in government policies. It's important to note that a shift in demand curve is different from along with the curve, and understanding the difference is crucial for analyzing and predicting the market behavior. Now we will understand about extension of demand curve. Extension of demand curve refer to the application of demand analysis technique to related market, product or situations. It involves using insight and knowledge are gained from analyzing demand in one context to inform decision in other context. Some example of extension of demand curve include product line extension, analyzing demand for a new product that is similar to an extension product. Market extension, analyze market in a new market or geographical region. Brand extension, analyzing demand for a new product or self service under an extending brand demand. Brand name. Price extension, analyzing demand at different price point or price ranges. Time extension, analyzing demand over different time period or season. International extension, analyzing demand in different countries or cultures. Product substitution analysis, analyzing demand for a substitute product or services. Complementary product analysis, analyzing demand for product or new service that are used together. By extension demand analysis, business and organization can identify new market opportunity, inform about product development and innovation, optimize pricing and revenue management, improve marketing and advertising stages, enhance consumer segmentation and targeting, support international expansion and market entry, mitigate risk and inform strategic decision. Extension of demand, analyze help business to leverage their existing knowledge and experience to make informed decision in new related context. Now there are some of the degree of demand, elasticity of demand. The degree of elasticity of demand is a measure to how responsive the quantity demanded of a good or service is to change in its price or other influence factors. It is typically characterized into 5 degrees: perfectly elastic, highly elastic, unitary elastic, low elastic, and perfectly inelastic. Perfectly elastic, a small where elasticity of demand is equal to infinite. A small price change lead to an infinite change in quantity demanded. Highly elastic, ED greater than 1. A small price change lead to a large change in quantity. Unitary elastic, ED is equal to 1. A price change in leads to proportional change in quantity demanded. Low elastic, ED more than 1. A price change leads to a small change in quantity demanded. Perfectly inelastic, where ED is equal to 0. The quantity demanded remains the same regardless of price change. The degree of elasticity is important because it helps business and policymaker predict how changes in price or other factors will affect demand and make informed decisions about pricing, production, and resource allocation. Here are some examples of products with different degree: perfectly elastic luxury car, highly elastic air travel, unit elastic fast food, low elastic necessities like salt, perfectly inelastic life saving medicines. Keep thing in this mind that elasticity can vary depending on service market context and consumer behavior. Thank you.